Kane is in the building.
Let's talk about it.
Ain't got nothing on you.
Let's talk about it.
Hello, and welcome to the latest edition of Let's Talk About It. We got a good one for you today, folks. We'll talk about Ian Lemire's record-breaking season, the women's soccer team is breaking their losing streak, and a little Q&A session with a veteran football player. I'm Rebecca Bartelme.
And I am Jeremy Williamson. Here's what people are talking about around UW-Platteville. This past weekend, on Friday, the women's cross-country teams took 6th out of 17 teams at the Blue Gold Invitational, while Ian Lemire continued his success, taking 1st out of 361 runners. The men's and women's cross-country team will have the weekend off to rest. The women's soccer team earned their first victory since September 1st over the Clark University Crusaders. They won 4-1, and the scoring barrage was led by Yamalex Yaramillo with 2, while she also added an assist. Rebecca got to talk with Yaramillo as well as head coach Allison Stringer after the game.
I'm Rebecca Bartelme, and I'm here at Ralph E. Davis Pioneer Stadium, and I'm joined with women's head soccer coach Allison Stringer. So Allison, what are some things that went differently today that hasn't in previous games?
We've had a lot of injuries. We got 1 or 2 people back. That makes a difference, but I think at this point in the season, when we've been in a little bit of a slump and a lot of people have stepped up, and I think this was just the time, when is it going to click, and tonight it clicked. So that helped a lot, but a lot of people played some pretty big roles that we've been grooming them for now because of our injuries, and I think it's all coming together now. Possession is our strength, and the last few games we've been playing very direct, and that's just not our game. When we possess the ball, we do well, and we're successful, and we possess really well tonight.
How do you plan on moving forward after this big win?
We're going to try to keep things going this way, and play to our strengths, fix a couple of our, we had a breakdown where we got in a bad situation, we gave up a penalty kick, and I think learn from that and move on, but keep the good things rolling, and then learn from little things, but definitely just keep possessing the ball, doing what we do and getting to the offensive third.
All right, well, thanks for joining us, and congratulations on the win. All right, so Yami, what are some things that happened tonight personally for you that didn't happen in other games?
My first touch was pretty good. Looking up, looking at the other players, had a lot of opportunities out wide, connecting offensively.
Do you feel as if the team clicked better tonight?
We did. We recently had a team building exercise this past Friday, so I feel like that really helped us a lot, connect better, and we tried a new lineup, and it seemed to really work. Well, hopefully keep the communication up, keep the speed, looking up, looking wide, because when we look wide, we find a lot of opportunities.
All right, well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Hi, Mom. No, I'm just kidding.
The women will try to continue their success on Saturday against Stevens Point at home.
The men's soccer team fell to the University of Dubuque last night, 2-1. After a scoreless first half, the Spartans scored first about halfway through the second half. Within a minute, Logan Rinderneck knocked in his 5th goal of the season off an assist from Lucas Applin. The time running out, Dubuque put in one net with 53 seconds remaining in the game. The Pioneers attempted a late goal but could not succeed. The men return to Ralph E. Davis Pioneer Stadium next Tuesday to take on Edgewood.
So last night, the volleyball team played Edgewood College here at Bo Ryan Court for Yell Night, which is part of homecoming week. Unfortunately, they dropped the game 3-1, But we did get a chance to talk to Kelly Lynch and Amber Williams after the game.
My name is Amber, and I am a junior, and I play right side. I feel like today, during the game, the other team carried the momentum, and we had sparks of it, but yet we couldn't fully develop it, and they kind of took over when it came to getting excited over every little tiny point. I mean, we had it, but sometimes we would get down, and I feel like, you know, even though we had the momentum, like if we made a little mistake, we were kind of like, oh, we think the game is over, but yet we had to realize that the game wasn't over until the fat lady seen.
Hi, I'm Kelly Lynch. I'm a sophomore and I play outside. I think what we can do in practice is just make sure we come in with a mindset of aggressiveness and go-getter. That way, when we the way we practice is the way we play on the court. And if we prepare in practice, we'll do it on the court consistently. And just to have confidence, I feel like if we have that, we'll go far.
Following their first loss of the season to number 1 ranked UW-Whitewater, the Pioneer football team will try to bounce back this homecoming weekend, taking on the UW-Stevens Point Pointers. Jeremy had a chance to talk to Russell Martin about the upcoming game and about his season.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Williamson, and I'm joined in the studio with senior wide receiver Russell Martin. So, Russ, I got to ask you, how's your season going so far personally, and is this where you expected to be by now?
I always wanted to achieve the best for myself, so I'm just going to keep working hard and more to come.
So what are you doing in practice or in the weight room to make yourself better each week?
Just working hard, practicing hard, working out hard. I mean, just giving my all for the senior year.
How's the team and the coaching staff kind of progressed or changed since you first came to UW-Platteville?
Well, the team, I mean, all my guys, they're all gone, just for a couple that are also fifth years. And so we got some younger guys coming in. There's been some coaching changes too, also. A couple coaches, one's left and a couple came in.
What's the difference between the guys that left and the new guys?
I would say that the younger guys are pretty close with themselves. They are all kind of just friends, and we're gonna have a good team to come.
What do you think of the attitude, kind of the chemistry attitude of this team compared to teams you've been with in the past?
I would say we have that our own. I mean, every year's different. I mean, no team's gonna be the same, but we're still all trying to achieve the same thing, is just win and try to achieve a national title eventually.
How important is this Saturday's homecoming game against UW-Stevens Point? How important is that game to the rest of the season?
I would say it's big to just say how we respond to the loss of Whitewater, that we just need to come out with a win, and it'll just be another conference game.
So being from Illinois, how strongly do you believe that the Cubs are actually going to win the World Series?
Well, being from Illinois, you always got to have a little hope in the Cubbies, so I could say they could do it this year.
This is the year?
It might be the year, yeah.
All right. Thank you for joining us on Let's Talk About It. This is Russell Martin, and I'm Jeremy Williamson.
The game is set to kick off at 2 p.m. That's all we have for you this week on Let's Talk About It. I'm Rebecca Bartelme.
And I'm Jeremy Williamson. We'll see you next time.